Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Seems like it's been forever since I've gone live. And let me just say, we do this for the community. We do the lives because we absolutely enjoy the sense of community when we do our lives. And we just got through doing I got through doing a live stream with Jay Ryan. We had a very spirited conversation about reselling. I just felt after we were done that I just didn't get a chance to interact with you guys, and was kind of looking forward to talking to you guys about some of the things that I've been doing here. And you know, when you have a guest on, you really don't get a chance to kind of talk about yourself. It's more about the guest. I mean, that's kind of the way I look at it, at least. So we have had a very eventful week. I mean, I picked up 4 pallets of liquidation. Yes, I've said that, 4 pallets, and I haven't bought a pallet before this for the last year and a half. And it's definitely it's something that I've missed doing, and I really enjoy getting out there and getting the pallets and going through it all. It's just hard to explain, but you know, found really good deals on some of these pallets. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys really follow some of the things that I've actually put out, but when it comes to like my 40/40 method, you know, where let's say you have a $10,000 MSRP, with the 40/40 method, you can expect on good quality items, at least, right, to get at least $4,000 if you put in the work and you make quality listings and you know vetted the pallet. At the least $4,000, more than likely closer to $6,000 if the items are better than used condition. And it's also factoring in like 20% of the lot's going to be trash. And then the 40/40 method says that 4,000, I've got to be into it for 40%, so that's 1,600. Well, I've been buying stuff at 20% of what the estimated profit would not profit, but not retail value, but my 40% would be. And that's really been appealing. And I haven't even gone. There's been some pallets I've been outbid on because I didn't go to 40% because we just don't have the room. I have a car full. We went and picked up a pallet. I picked up a pallet today and waited an hour in the car for them to finally deliver the darn thing. And I barely got it to fit in the SUV. And I have nowhere to put it right now. I mean, I'm looking at my garage and I'm like, where the heck am I going to put this? And I have good stuff in there sitting in my car in the 110-degree heat, waiting for me to do something with it.
Well, yeah, so when I was trying to get items this morning, I was bumping into the row that you have in the center, and I had to squeeze through.
Yeah, that's a row in the center from the last pallet that I had no room for. So I'm now making we did some organization. You see the toilet seats behind me. There's one loose one that Ken noticed when I was live. And we had to reorganize her shipping room to make room for about 14 of these toilet seats. By the way, none of them have sold so far. I've tried everything so far with these things, but nonetheless, we're going to
Anybody want a shitter?
Yeah, we're going to work
shower shitter. Come on.
We're going to work around them. This is why you do not buy. Don't source things on your phone while you're in the middle of a poker game. Okay. It's just not optimal. And that's exactly what happened. It was a Saturday night. I'm playing cards at the casino and I'm winning and I'm focused on the cards, but between hands, I'm looking at, wow, there's a lot of toilet seats and we've been selling toilet seats. So, and that was probably my number one mistake. Don't mix business and poker at the same time. It's not good, not optimal. But we moved all this stuff into her photo room and we made some room because I knew I had 4 pallets coming. Well, yeah, shipping room. So nonetheless, it's just a hot mess, but it just means I have more work to do. And despite all that, and this is why I've said on the live I did with Jay Ride, my biggest weakness is really time management. It's knowing that I have only 24 hours in a day, yet I don't optimize that time. I just don't. You know, it's like the meme. I don't know if anybody's seen this, but what is it? Would you trade $48,000 or $64,000? What would you do if you had $64,000 every day and you knew that it was going to be taken away at the end of the day? but every day you get a new $64,000. What would you do?
Wait, say
If
that
you were
again?
told that you're going to get $64,000 every day deposited in your account, but by 11:59 p.m. that night, it was going to be taken away and a new 64,000 was going to be put into that account, what would you do?
Well, I have lots of questions. What do I have to do for that 60-something
Nothing.
thousand?
You don't have to do OnlyFans.
Okay.
You don't have to do anything. You don't have to fart in a jar. You don't have to do anything. It's just the magical genie. We're just playing hypothetical.
Okay, and
here.
what if I spend all of that money in one day?
You get 64,000 the next day. No matter what you do with it, that 64 is taken out. You get a new 64 put in your account the next day.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay, and what would you do?
I would buy.
You would spend all that money right
I would
before
spend
midnight.
it.
Right. And so,
Because if it's going to be gone, why not just spend it all?
right. But isn't that how we treat life? We only get 24 hours in a day. And that translates into so many thousand seconds in a day. And we only get that many number of hours and seconds in a day. And then we get a new replenishment
So
the next
live
day.
your life. Live your life.
Right. So
live
we're not living our life optimally. And I think that a lot of people can say that when we're playing with our phones, when we're in our phones and we're doing the whole, shorts and we're scrolling, doing the mindless thing. And then we look up, we've lost 2 hours. You're not optimizing your time. And I'm guilty of that too. And I need to do better because there's been many a days, especially lately, where I have been working from the time I get up to the time I go to bed. And it's because I'm not optimizing my time. And I can thank YouTube and a lot of that stuff that we do for that. And I'm sure I'm not alone in that. So if I can optimize my time better. But now, despite that, on Tuesday, we had a $927 day. We had, and I'm expecting a $927 day to be a $20 day on the next day. But on Wednesday, we got $681, followed by $331 yesterday. And that's $586 today. And we're not done today. 200 items hovering in my store. It's about where I've been. I want to be to where I'm getting more. I've got a ton. I've got at least another store full of items outside, and I got to get those things listed, and I'm going to. But I'm very, 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 very happy with what we have going on. We have good quality stuff. Even some of the stuff I'm getting, if it's broken in these liquidation lots, I know I can sell them for parts of repair. I've already done the homework because you should always plan for worst case scenario. And then be pleasantly surprised if you get really, really like good condition stuff out of these lots, because otherwise you're going to drive yourself mad and you're not going to be prepared for when you get the broken stuff. Because I've got 3 drones, none of them worked. I mean, at least from the limited testing that I did. And yet those parts will sell. Someone will buy them and fix them or do whatever they do with them. So, been a crazy week for the Flippin' Ain't Easy crew. We had a dinner last night with a very close friend, him and his wife. Shout out to Gilly out there and Shirley. We went and had a really nice Italian dinner, and we were talking business and life for like 3 hours. We thought they were going to close on us. And
I know.
It was enlightening just to hear his story of how he built a business from just ambition and doing the right thing for his employees and the different things that he did to get himself there. And he's in a good place right now. And I think all of us kind of want to be there, right?
Yeah.
At some shape or form. All of us want to turn this thing that we do of reselling into something like that, to where when we get too old to kind of do the daily stuff, it's working as a business and not a job. So that's kind of the goal here. Will it ever happen? I don't know, but it's only going to happen if I put the effort and make it happen. It's not going to happen because I want it to happen. So
also, I just want to say shout out to Joni.
Yes.
Scott's wife. She had a little accident this morning and is in surgery. And I just want to let Scott and Joni know that we are praying for you guys. And our hearts are with you. It's pretty much all I can really think about right now. So she's going to be all right, but she's going to have a road up against her for a little bit. But
yeah,
she's got Scott with her, he'll probably piss her off, and then, she's going to tell him to get out of her room, whatever. But,
yeah. So no crazy live stream tonight.
Yeah.
So this is as crazy as you're going to get.
Yeah,
so if you're looking
this is it.
If you're looking for a drunken live stream, that's going to be.
It's not going to happen today.
It ain't going to happen until next week. So.
But anyway, our hearts and our prayers are with Joni, and patience for Scott and Joni, and we love you guys.
I ditto that. Okay, so we got Duncan VR says, ahoy mates, I be first, and that you are. Gail Carlson says, hello John, Jenna, and FAE family.
Hi, Gail.
Thanks for being here. And then Kevin Hawthorne returned from hiding out. He has now disclosed his location. He's in Lakeland, Florida.
Thank goodness.
Nice to see you, buddy.
I hate when you don't disclose. I get a little nervous. You're running around town somewhere.
Shout out to Kevin though, really. He is a
loyal.
Well, no, he is very loyal, but he is a very important part of his community. You've seen his videos. He does videos once in a while. And so we need more people like Kevin in the community. And the fact that he's just, you know what, he doesn't really contribute to the conversation, but at least he lets us know that he's here. And I certainly appreciate you. So thank you for being here. Larry Todd says, let's get moist.
I mean, the only kind of moisture getting out of us today is a little bit of sweat, because it's hot as you know what here.
Duncan VR says, I had to block a repeat buyer who has been with me for years. He started opening item not received cases on me. For reference, I sent thousands to buyers and tracked over any problems, but feel like this buyer abusing, so blocked. So we had a guy, I think his name was Wayne. And we had this guy, he was buying albums from us, and he was saying, oh, this is a great album, thank you, and all these things, sending these nice comments through after he bought them, and, so excited to get this. And then like 3 weeks later, I get like chargebacks opened up against me. And it wasn't an item not received. It was just like, I think he stated he never received the item, kind of like that. But of course, eBay sided with me and closed the case. I didn't have to pay. I didn't lose the sale. It was like on 3 items. So I went in and blocked. But apparently this was some weird guy who follows different channels.
Yeah, wasn't that the Walmart?
Yeah, I think it was the Walmart guy. So I hear what you're saying. A block is the safest path. You don't really, we don't need all the hassle. We don't need to deal with people who have bad intentions. So if you're not blocking them, you're asking for trouble. Brenda Smith says, happy Friday. I'm so confused over the lives.
Don't worry. You're not the only one, Brenda.
I mean, I really didn't have to do it. I don't really feel all that well right now, to be honest. We have a headache that's just splitting, but it's the old line from Rounders. Anybody watch that movie? I feel so unsatisfied. Okay. So after that live stream, I just didn't feel satisfied with my need to interact with the community. And yeah, we did take questions and stuff, but it wasn't the same. A lot of people I haven't even seen before was in the live, and I just felt somewhat detached, if that makes sense. So I felt like, I need my fix. And we might not be on here for 2 hours, but I at least thought that I would jump on here. And hopefully that goes to show you guys, this isn't about really, I mean, people are loose to say this. I'll tell you this right now. People will say, it's not about the money on YouTube. It's not about this or that. I guess I say it too, right? It's really, for me, it's about, selfishly, it's learning from you guys, because I'm not the smartest guy in the room, but it's community. It's the sense of community. I'd like to think that the information I'm giving is helpful to people, but all I'm doing is repeating a lot of stuff I've learned anyway over the years on YouTube. So
I feel like it's like a gathering with friends. Twice a week we get together and we just shoot the shit, right? We're just talking, having, banter back and forth, and questions and answers and no answers sometimes. And I just feel like we don't get, because we're stuck on eBay Island most of the time, we don't get to interact with people like we would at a normal 9 to 5, right? So I feel like our community that we have here is very important to us, and we want to make sure we give the most back to you if that's possible.
It's just part of our routine now. And then, I'd sit here and talk about time management. I probably could be out. I mean, between lives, I was out working on one of the drones and getting a listing put up for parts or repair. I see myself doing a lot of that here in the next few days. And you know what? This is something I look forward to. No different than, watching your favorite show.
It throws my whole day off if I don't. If I know it's Friday, I have to get up, do the shipping. I have to get ready. I need to eat during some period of that time. And then 3 o'clock is showtime. Well, when that time gets changed and we don't do a live and I'm not, in California and I'm here at home, it just throws me off.
And she was getting ready for the live, but we had good sales yesterday. She had a lot of shipping to do. And if she just didn't have time to jump on the earlier live. So it's like, she also got up, got herself, got the war paint on and got that going. There's the look. But I knew you were going to do that.
I barely have any makeup on today.
But, it's like, let's do it. Let's go. You know what? Let's do it.
I mean, we've got errands to run after the live. We've got things to do. So, but you know what? We're here. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Misty made another live.
Yeah. Hope you all are doing great. Thank you so much. We're doing as good as we can. Going to breakfast with the friends that are in town in the morning.
That's right.
Looking forward to it, but it's probably going to turn into lunch because we get together and it's just such a great conversation. We had a good
we enjoy our time with them and it's nice.
Duncan VR says, what do you do when your fast selling items sell too fast? I was listening more yesterday on Buy It Now and some sold in minutes. Do your toilet seats sell that fast? Well,
not these ones.
Not these ones. No. I understand what you're saying. It's like, you kind of feel like, did I list it too low, right? But at the end of the day, did you make the margin you wanted to make? And if so, then you're trying to get more of that, right? Mm-hmm. What's better, selling something within minutes, thinking, maybe I sold it too low, or maybe having it priced too high and it not selling? Maybe if you'd have priced it higher, it would still be waiting for the buyer to buy it. So maybe you had it just priced perfectly, and maybe there's such a thing as perfect timing.
Yes.
Maybe if you'd have listed that item 5 minutes later, it would have been just that person would have bought. They would have bought something else from someone else. If that makes sense.
I think Duncan's killing it, and I mean, I wish you had a channel we could watch you.
Drummer says 4 pallets. WTF? That's what she said.
That's what I said.
We were talking about that's what she said.
Exactly what I said.
That's what she said. And we also, one thing I didn't mention is, and I mentioned this, we made a members only video. Sorry guys, but I told the members we'd make them a video and kind of behind the scenes and stuff. But we had some footage from when we were at there's an event on Tuesday where we had Art of Resale. I forgot to mention him in that video. Art of Resale. Oh. We had Mikey Bags of Money. We had Sunny Las Vegas. We had Paul Philly Flipper. He came out from Florida out to Vegas. And then Biscuit Butt. Ourselves, we're out this loud place called Happy Camper. Yeah. And we were hanging out and just, talking and socializing, networking. And we spent a good couple hours there. And I think you just need to find like-minded people. And even if it's once, twice a year, to get out.
I love those guys. I mean, Sunny will always probably be my favorite. I just love Sunny. But it was nice to hang out with Paul. We're sitting there bitching and moaning about how moist it was because it was very humid and it was an open air like bar restaurant, and they had these fans that have misters on them, so the mist is causing and the mixture of the heat is causing a lot of humidity. So we were literally sitting there sweating, and he's like, it's not humid here. And we're like, you're from Florida. You don't count.
We got Josh Galt. He's with us. Thanks for being here, Josh. Nice to hear from you. Jacqueline B says hi. 2 lives in one day.
Hey, Jackie.
Yeah, they say you're not really supposed to stack them like that, but I don't care. Look, I don't care about views. I mean, that happens. Look, I put effort in. Like I made this video I put out, I think earlier today, because I put them out like the night before, but it came out earlier today. The thumbnail is just goofy as all can be, and it kind of fit the.
Which one did
thing.
You decide to go with?
The one with
the one with the.
Yeah. Okay. So the video, if you guys didn't watch it, I put a video about talking about the importance of knowing your cost on an item, right? And talking about how I figure out my cost per item when I buy large lots. And a similar method can be used when you're going out to yard sales buying a large lot. So the thumbnail is this guy standing in front of his haul. I mean, I don't know what the hell this guy's buying. He's buying everything. He's not even looking at his phone. He's just buying whatever he can find at the yard sale. He has a stack of all this stuff he bought at the yard sale. And for the life of me, I don't know what the hell he's wearing. I'd like to show it to you, but I don't have it with me here.
He
but
looks like a nerdy clown.
I want to know what the heck he's wearing, because it's like he's got this girdle on. I don't know if I could show it to you. I'm going to try to. Yeah, here we go. Maybe you can see it. Maybe you can't. So tell me what this dude's wearing. Anybody can tell me? And I know I got to be.
Yeah, hold it. So, there you go.
He's got like some weird like bathing suit on,
looks
or
like he's got like a floaty around his waist.
I have no idea who would dress like that.
1920s men's like, bathing suits. I don't know.
So that was all powered by AI. I didn't take that off of a website. I actually had AI make that, and I'm like, wow, this is. I had another one that was pretty funny, but this one kind of took the cake for me. So that's what we put out. But it's just more about the enjoyment of making the videos and putting out the content. And you know, if I make $500-600 in a month, then I'm lucky to do that, I guess. 2 years ago, I was making double that. Henri Squaw says, howdy, 2 in a day. Wow, great to catch your lovely faces live. Well, nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Jacqueline B says, hi, everyone. Happy Friday.
You are going upwards. You need to go down.
No, I did. She said 2 lives in one day. I already said that.
Okay.
And she says, hi, happy Friday.
Okay. Happy Friday.
I'm just fast like that.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Galt says, I want apologies for any jokes I hear on this live.
We're going to behave to a small degree.
I do apologize to eBay for making the joke about them being out of touch and doing things that are against common sense. I shouldn't have done that. That's kind of because they're going to get back at me. And now that my good sales,
it wasn't a joke.
Josh Gall with us. Tommy Z says, hi, John and Jenna. Thank you for the live.
Hey, Tommy.
Oh, thank you for being here. You know, and we have like over 100 people, you know, on this live.
I think we've just you threw everyone off.
Screwed everyone.
I think you just messed it all up for everyone.
So it is.
Way to go, John.
I made everyone mad. They don't like me anymore. Mm-hmm. Drummer says everybody needs a shitter.
Yes, they do.
Duncan VR, what the flashing shitters not selling? Did you try to buy one, get one roll of Hello Kitty toilet paper? Look, I haven't gotten. Look,
maybe I should put some string lights around it or something. I don't know. Decorate it. It could be the throne for somebody when they're having a party. You just decorate it all out with all kinds of birthday stuff on it. And I don't know. That's dumb.
Well, I said earlier I've done everything I can to sell these things. I really haven't. I really haven't because it's my markdown sales has them down to $67. I guess I can mark them down to like $59.99. And if they don't sell, I'm going to keep marking them down $54.99, $49.99. Remember, plus shipping. That's actually free shipping. I need to be careful. I'm into these for $6 a piece. So at this point, if some random person came to my house and said, look, I'll give you what you paid for these, I would help him load his vehicle. Okay. I just want my space back. Spend. And that's what it kind of is with these pallets. You know, we're 400 here, 200 there. Almost when we're at that event, I bid on another pallet that was $10,000 MSRP. I was at 800, the winning bidder, until someone sniped me at the last minute. And of course, that gives 5 more minutes in the auction. I got notification and we went back and forth, and my top bid was $1,101. And I was outbid. $1,160 is where it went. Could have
Wasn't
kept
meant
going.
to be, so we keep on trucking.
Yeah, and we just keep moving, right? And it's about the churn of the inventory, and that's what my mindset is. It's if I build my store to 300, 400, 500, it's going to be with the same kind of items I have now and the same ASP and the price point. Larry Todd says, my shoulders are hairy, but Jenna's look great.
Oh, thanks.
Awesome.
I should have put a little shine on them.
64 grand, give it to me, baby. I can spend it online in 20 minutes.
Seriously.
Yeah. But how can you optimize the limited time that you have? If you can optimize the limited amount of money that you get on a daily, and you're guaranteed that every day, you're guaranteed 24 hours in a day. How many seconds is that? I'm sure someone could actually figure that out. Probably look it up.
Sure,
That's all the time you have in a day. And I think we're throwing away like a good third of that. Most of us are just throwing it away, and like it means nothing. And if we woke up today and we're told you only have this amount of time, tomorrow you won't be here, I think a lot of us would take that time. We wouldn't take it for granted. Let me put it that way. Drummer says, never do the shorts. It's the devil. No, you can go down a rabbit hole.
Oh man, do we go down rabbit holes some nights? Wow.
Some are just interesting. I love, and it knows what you like to watch, so it keeps showing you more and more of it.
Some of the things that comes up on John's feed is absolutely should not be on the internet.
One night, I'm sitting there scrolling through, and it kept showing me the most messed up people speaking different languages. Wasn't even speaking English. And I'm like, what the heck? And it kept showing me like different people that are just like,
they're challenged.
We used to
say the least.
Okay, people used to go to the circus to see these kind of people. Okay. And it's sad, but it's like, but it's funny at the same time, because why are they showing this to me? And she's like, because you watch it, right?
Yeah,
so I'm sitting there
and
I'm mesmerized by what is this guy saying? He's running around. Guy's like 5'2", and he's running around. Sorry, I said a guy was 5'2", not a girl. And he was running around in his yard like he was on a horse, and he's like screaming something in another language. And I'm just like, what the hell am I watching right now?
And by that hour, we're punch drunk, so anything will make us die laughing.
Yeah.
So.
And then it happens to be the guy that's running around in circles looks like Mark Hamill. And I sent it to a friend of mine who is short and stubby, and he thought it was pretty funny. Ryan Resells Infinities is stopping in to say hello, y'all. Thanks for being here, Ryan. Nice to see you. Silver Hair says, I would buy 100 ounces of gold every day. And I know you would. That would be a good investment too.
Yes, it would.
Callie Deb says, hey everyone, I'm late.
No, you're not.
Okay. You're here.
Okay.
You're here. I'm late.
We're always
late to your comment. Glenda says, hi John and Jenna, plus all the FAE fam. Thanks for being here.
Hello, Glenda. How are you?
Oh, I got one of these buyers that just messaged me.
Oh, no.
It's just a replacement screen for a Galaxy, Samsung Galaxy S10 screen, one of the digitizers, the touch screens. And it's one of these buyers that decided they had to message me, please package this item so it won't break during transit.
No shit, Sherlock.
Larry Todd says, I optimized my time when I was 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. Now I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we'll get there. We're not as sophisticated as Todd yet.
But I think you're close to 70, maybe. I think, from what I recall in the conversations that we all had. I think as you get older, you appreciate the amount of time that you don't have left. I mean, you're running out of time. That's kind of when you hit 50, you start thinking of things as like, wow, I don't have how much time do I really have left?
Well, you just don't know how much
when you're
time.
20, you're running around, you're jumping off of things, you're doing crazy stuff.
Stupid
and
stuff.
like you're invincible. When you hit 50 or older than that, you're like, yeah, I've seen too many things in my life to know that I'm certainly I could be wiped out tomorrow, and you have no control over it. So you got to take the time you have and make the most out of it. Callie Deb says it's hot and humid here today.
Ooh,
she's out in Burbank.
Yeah,
huh?
she is.
Mike Grittis, hello. Just bought brought home a Santa bag full of clothes. I'm trying to see if clothes are worth adding to my inventory so far. Not too bad. I mean, people will buy
on
clothes.
what clothes. Yeah.
We have clothes. I just haven't had a chance. I have jerseys. I have things that I know will sell, and it's just
haven't gotten there yet.
I guess I'm developing a death pile, even though I don't want to call it that. It's back. I have a lot of back stock, and I'm going to run out of room here very soon if I haven't already. But I'm going to continue to buy, being mindful of the space that I have. Ryan says, "Nice Rounders quote." Yes, one of my favorite movies. One of my favorite movies, not my favorite, but because I love poker. It's a movie I can relate to. Rhiannon, hey, J&J FA fam, happy Friday. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Silver Hair says, poor Joni, dang, it's horrible to be injured. Thoughts and prayers. Yeah,
that sucks.
Brett says, double John plus Jenna, it's a good Friday. Currently cropping hats I produced to list on Amazon. Trademark my brand Stumbling Stone last week, and making shirts and more cat production as we speak. You need to give me a deal on one of those hats and shirts.
I'm gonna go check.
I need that.
Your stuff.
I need that. Mad Hatter's Boutique says, hit that like button, support this power couple.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Lenny K says, hello from New Hampshire.
Hello, Lenny.
Here we go. I've got another. Oh boy.
Oh no.
This is Josh Galt. Wants to know if my shower shitter says, wonder if it comes with a free 30-day trial.
No. The answer is no.
That's a real message. Come on. Stop contacting me on eBay. You're messing up my metrics. Jovial Juggler says, hey, FAE fam, happy food truck day.
Food truck. You know what we should go get?
What?
Those tacos from that one taco place up by
food off of Cheyenne food truck. The one that used to be parked over here.
Well, we could do that one, but there's also the one over in Aliante.
Okay, we got to do food truck now. You guys are gonna mess me all up.
Thanks for the
Drummer
idea.
Says the item must be shit hot. Brett says, do the shower shitters get moist in the shower?
They sure do.
Can you imagine that?
Oh,
you need
the
the shower chair and the shitter device all at the same time. If I ever get to that point in my life, you just take me out. If I have no control, have me run for office or something. Duncan VR says, me channel, nah, I camera shy, LOL.
Oh, stop it.
Brenda Smith says, beautiful day in the South Coast, no humidity and below 70.
Wow. That's a nice day.
Yvette Clay says, hey, from Long Island, New York, here, good to see you guys.
Hey, Yvette.
Hey, Yvette, nice to see you. Don't see Yvette a whole lot, so don't be a stranger.
She was on the last one.
Yeah. Jovial says, congrats, Mad Hatter Boutique. How long did it take to receive the trademark?
That is so cool.
Yeah,
I'm so proud of you.
So he's got to hook us up some way, somehow. Duncan says, oh my, you had an earlier live. I was sleeping. It's a different format. We had Jay right on, and she wasn't there because she wasn't ready.
Nope.
And so I felt like, you know what? You went through this trouble to get ready. She was trying to make it for the live, and she didn't make it.
No.
And I really wanted to just hang out with you guys anyway. So Joe says, hello again. Hello again.
Hello, Joe.
Yvette says, hearing USPS increasing shipping prices in July. Any thoughts? Price of goods? Yes. Was a video
like twice a year?
Yeah, the video is going to make. I'm sure that others are going to make it, but I don't care. I'll still make a video on it, talking about the increases. It's just the way things are. With inflation, rate hikes, or not rate hikes, but wage hikes to employees happen. And wage hikes to employees, now these companies, USPS, UPS, FedEx, they got to still meet their bottom line. So they pass it on to whom? The consumer. So, and every year there's some level of inflation, right? Usually it's like 2-3%. This year it's like up through the roof. And so it would have surprised me if they didn't raise the prices to sort of match that. Brett says, I filed a trademark. It'll be pending for 8 to 12 months before it's reviewed by USPTO. But my brand name now is protected. I sell 5 caps on eBay now for followers of Jesus. Now,
that's amazing.
Now, here's the deal. I tried to, well, I didn't try, but I looked into trademarking, flipping flipping ain't easy. And it turns out there's some guy that was flipping houses, and he actually put in a trademark for that. But it turns out that he never followed. You have to go through a process, and I think there's a review, and then you pay the fee. And then if you don't pay the fee, it just falls off. So I guess I could have continued to trademark, but at this point, I don't care. It's not that big of a deal. Duncan says, flush mark down toilet shitter, 85% off, one day only.
You know, it's honestly going to be a, you know, here, $20 and take it, or it's going out to large item pickup.
Yeah. Jovial says, anyone else having issues with manage offers, view offer history converting to item purchase history? No, I haven't seen that. I did look at, I had an offer that was rescinded. So a person made an offer on a mower that I had on sale. And then before I had a chance to accept it, they went in and reversed the offer. But I didn't see anything like that. Lisa Dury says, it's vacation time. That's Dur. Sorry. It's vacation time. That's why there's a low amount of people.
Yeah,
maybe
it could be.
Or I think I confused the holy crap out of people, and half the people showed up at noon, and the other half showed up at 3 o'clock. Lisa also says, my offers are not taking the offer percentage for combining listings. So obviously they're having a problem. I don't know what I did. I dropped my keyboard. Sorry. It's sweaty in here.
Welcome to the show.
My legs got moist and the keyboard slid off. Jovial, eBay should convert their auctions to dynamic bidding. eBay and the seller would make way more money. I think it's about time that eBay adopts that. That would be perfect. And I think many times when eBay is looking to make changes on their site, they're always mindful of the reaction of the buyer. So that kind of change would hurt the buying experience, right? I think there's a lot of people who source on eBay and rely on that, finding those 99-cent items that get no traction and they're the only bidder. I think that would hurt. Now, maybe that would be the bad example, but let's say you get someone who jumps on there and, maybe throws a final bid on there, like, $10.99 or $1.99 or whatever. And, it doesn't add more time, and the auction ends at $1.99. The original bidder may have bid $10. And by adding more time, it gives the other person a chance to keep bidding up the item, if that makes sense. That's kind of how it works with liquidation. In all the sites that I go to, liquidation is in an auction basis, and they call it popcorn bidding, where they add a specific amount of time. Sometimes it's only 30 seconds. Other sites add like 5 minutes. That way they have enough time to notify the original person that, hey, you're about to get outbid or you've been outbid, and it drives activity. So I think eBay implementing something like that, where they add 5 minutes, they notify the original bidder that's been outbid, and that could drive traffic back to that listing to get more of a back and forth and more of a battle. Because a lot of times we're jumping on a listing. For those of you who buy it on auction, you're jumping on a listing and you outbid that person. Chances are that person's not coming back because they don't even know they're outbid. And I don't know if eBay does notify them, but because they're not adding more time, they don't have time to beat a sniper who just grabs it within 5 seconds of it in.
That's what I am.
Big Dre says, hello, John and Jenna. In chat yesterday, 2 of my low dollar shirts sold with free shipping, but only recently added free shipping to items $60 or more. Then I saw another sell, and it said 0 shipping.
Next comment.
But when the buyer paid, it charged them shipping, so I reported the free shipping glitch to eBay. Yeah, interesting. Like to see how that's set up. It might be, maybe it could be a glitch, but it could also be maybe something is. You got to make sure in your business policy or your shipping policy you have that thing check marked, free shipping. Instead of putting 0 there, make sure it's check marked, free shipping, and that, I think, it could be what's going on, but it may not be. Shopping with Cheryl says, oh my, I didn't know you were doing double duty today.
Neither did we.
You know what? I'm going to feel better when we're done here that, I got to interact with you guys. It may not even seem like a big deal, but to us it is. Just the chance that we can get in here and just, reach out to you guys and shoot the reselling shit. Jovial, I did because that seems to be the word of this channel now. Brett says, good for you. I was looking into a patent and the attorney fees were in the 5 digits, hoping the trademark wasn't as pricey.
Wow.
Duncan says, just got my sale from my hitting the like button, sending Jenna 10% commission via Monopoly money.
Yes. I'll tell you.
And we're going to take that Monopoly money and list it for parts, for missing parts for someone's Monopoly game. Brett says, my lawyer charged me $2,300 and I filed for 3 different categories. Every category costs money to file. Her hourly fee is $400 an hour, and she did it all in 1 hour. I can recommend you to her.
Oh, nice.
Mike Gertis says, hitting the thumbs up has been good during the show. Went from 96 to 407.
Wow. Yeah.
Hit the thumbs up, please.
I did
already.
You?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm at almost $600. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm at.
Coffee Mom 86. Hello.
Hello.
Well,
hello.
Here's the real truth. Why your store is
shut your mouth.
No, I'll be honest with you. We haven't really done much listing on that.
I've been delisting, relisting every day.
Yeah, but I do think you got to add.
You got to add. I get it, but I'm just saying that it's not due to non-activity. It's just I have a lot of things that are starting to end, and so I need to do that before they end.
Yvette Clay says vacation this week before July 4th, so people will take the whole week. July 4th, Thursday, so we get weekends to celebrate.
That's true, because I'm going camping next week with my sisters and my nieces and nephew and brother-in-laws, and so I'm going to be gone from Tuesday through the following Sunday. So I will be celebrating 4th of July.
And I might just pitch a tent out with my product out in the garage and just pretend that I'm on a 4th of July holiday trip. You keep leaving me here.
I'm sorry.
Brett says trademarks are for brands, a word or phrase. Patents are for technical inventions. Depends on which one you're looking for.
Yeah.
So the trademark flipping ain't easy. I was just afraid that, I'd establish a channel named Flippin' Ain't Easy and, get it up to 50,000 at this point. I don't even know if that's possible, but we're going to keep trying. And then someone come along and then trademark that phrase and make me ditch the channel name. That's kind of what I was afraid of. But you know what? If someone wants to be nefarious like that and push me off of YouTube, then that's the way it's supposed to be. Yeah. Larry Todd says, new USPS rates start Monday. Ship your weekend sales on Sunday to save a bit. That's a very, very good tip.
Yes.
Because the 1st is Monday, and they always seem to do this. Now, of course, it's coincidental that the 1st happens to be Monday, but I remember the last time they jacked up the rates. They jacked them up on Monday, so that those who had all those sales over the weekend were paying the higher rates on Monday. So this weekend, do your shipping over the weekend and not on Monday. Lisa says, oh, sorry, I missed the first live. I can catch it in the AM. Dury with an E, like John says.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not Dur.
Well, I had a friend in high school who had that last name, and her last name is Dur.
Yeah. Jenna pronounced like Americans.
Yeah, well.
I'm an American. I pronounce it right. I am American. I pronounced it right. Better Barbie says, smash the like button. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Jovial says, yes, that's why I'm thinking the patent may be more expensive.
Yeah.
Patent is definitely an invention kind of thing. Like, oh, I found this toilet seat thingy that no one else thought of before. Maybe I need to look into that. Larry Todd, where's my sale? Come on, FAE. 24 hours.
Coming. You got 24
hours. SCG Collectible says, I would be happy to make $1.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Hard to say. I mean, it is a summer slowdown. I know that's it is a thing. I mean, we sometimes say it's not and, deny that it exists, but I even look back on some videos that we've done like a couple years ago, 3 years ago, and we're talking about the summer slowdown. It is a thing. And we were selling a lot of different stuff, the lower sell-through rate stuff. And, we went from decent sales at that time to like, wow, everyone must be gone because they're not buying my stuff anymore. For us now, with what we're selling, we haven't seen a drop off in the summer. I really do know that there's sales going on the site, guys. We talk about summer slowdown, but I think the summer slowdown affects certain types of items.
Yeah.
I've said this many times
Certain
before. I've been rebutted many times before. But if you've lived on both sides if you've seen both sides of the coin, you kind of understand where we're coming from. Like someone like Duncan who just tears it up may not see the side we saw before we made a big change in our business that like sales were pretty sad. Duncan says, okay, breakfast time. It's Miss Duncan's birthday today. She's 25 like Jenna, but I am junior to John.
Nice. Well, happy birthday,
awesome.
Mrs. Duncan.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, Mr. Duncan's robbing the cradle, huh?
Woo-woo.
That's awesome. Jacqueline B says, I truly miss watching you guys. I do watch a lot of the replays. Still in remission, but doing so much better.
Oh.
I'm almost back to selling full time. Thank you for always putting a smile on my face.
That's
awesome.
Such great news.
I got to tell you, it's comments like that. I'm totally happy.
That's why we're here.
Yeah, I'm totally happy now.
Yeah, that makes me very, very happy.
And if we wouldn't have done this live, we wouldn't have had that comment. And so I'm glad we came back and did the 3 p.m. It's not going to be a long live because I can just see, we don't have a lot of folks that normally show up and comment in the live. So again, that's my fault for creating confusion, but it is what it is. My greatest says, please don't pitch a tent. I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there. Silver Hair says, why aren't my wool sweaters selling? I'm a sucky seller.
Yep, you suck.
It makes me wonder. There's a lot of people that sell Christmas things year round, Halloween things year round, right? I'm not going to knock that. I'm really not knocking that. But I wonder if you fill your store with that kind of stuff, seasonal stuff, and you're not in that season, especially, let's say it has nothing to do with summer, and then summer comes, wouldn't you have a slowdown? I would think that type of item would affect summer slowdown would be magnified for those kind of sellers than say someone else selling something else random. That makes sense. People buy those kind of items year round, but if they're about to go to the beach with family, they're thinking about maybe buying stuff for the beach to go with their family. And that Christmas tree that was cute 2 months ago isn't even on the back of their mind. No. Maybe I'm wrong.
I'm looking for a summer hat that I can wear when I go camping. So, I'm not looking for woolly sweaters.
Anybody got a 99-cent summer hat that she can buy? She wants 99 one of those. She wants one of those floppy. Yeah,
I want a sun hat
because people are going to put their options up.
I do not want to get fried.
I have a tie-dye one. I didn't put on the what?
Don't.
And it's like a Gilligan's hat. I told her, why don't you just take that one? She thought
no. I want a very specific type.
You're never going to wear it again.
Yes, I am. Okay. I always wear my stuff over.
She's got a stack of hats in the closet that she's wore like
I'm
one time.
bringing some of those too.
Well, there you go. You don't need another one.
But the summer hat for when we're at the pool. Well, I want that one to shield me because, as you can tell, I am very pale and I will burn like you wouldn't believe.
SCG Collectible says, I might need one of your shower shitters. I keep getting the tail side of the coin. I'm sure someone needs them. I just got to find the price point that makes someone compelled to have it's almost like having a traffic cone in your bathroom. Okay. You have an orange shower chair in your bath. That's hideous, right? I should have thought about this before I bought them. There's previous solds for similar ones that are orange, but for whatever reason, I guess I have them priced too high. And if I price them low enough, people might be willing to overlook that they have a hideous looking toilet shower seat in their bathroom. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm sure you guys are tired of me talking about the toilet seats too. Yeah. Jacqueline B, thank you all so much. Yes. And Tammy Weber says, hi, everyone. Thanks for being here.
Hello, Tammy.
Duncan says, I only tell her she's 25 today. In reality, plus 25. That's actually even more special. You hit that 50-year mark. Hopefully you do something kind of cool.
Yeah, I hope you're celebrating her, Duncan.
Yeah.
Get her some, what do they call it?
Get her a toilet seat. No.
Wow.
I can tell you this. When she turns 50, she's gonna get to do what she loves the most. I'm gonna send her to her family's house. She seems to love it more than anything else to leave me here to do all the work. Jovial Juggler says it's also
Wow.
Elon Musk's birthday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's awesome.
How old is he?
Mhm.
He looks like he's getting up there.
4T pieces. Wow, J-Ride looks way hotter in this live.
Well, thank you.
Duncan VR says, but John, isn't Jenna 25 too? Think carefully. I'll let her answer that.
No, he asked you a question.
Sure. Shopping with Cheryl says, amazing. Actually, Amazon picked mid-July for Prime Day because it's historically the slowest time for sales. They always have it. I thought they usually have it in June. I thought they had it in June last year.
It's July.
Yeah, July. So those of you guys who sell on Amazon, well, it's probably too late if you're doing FBA to really get your items in time. I think they have a cutoff time for getting your items into FBA before Prime.
Yeah, I don't think.
But it's still not a bad time to get your stuff for FBM if you want to get your stuff up for FBM, because a lot of people are going to be trying to take advantage of those deals. Problem is, you're competing with those flash deals, right? And your prices you may not want to lower your prices that low.
You may not be able to handle the cut of that discount.
Larry Todd, Gilligan hat would look so great on Jenna. I agree. S. Latina.
A tie-dye one. I mean, I like tie-dye, don't get me wrong, but not in my hat when I'm wearing I have a American flag, red, white, and blue bathing suit.
But she says it's to block the sun. So
I
obviously,
am not going to wear a red, white, and blue bathing suit and then wear a pink, blue, yellow, green, purple tie-dye bucket hat. That's just not going to be a Jenna. Jenna doesn't do those things.
So to change your story, it's really not about the sun. It's about being cute. Even though I
want to be blocked from the sun and cute.
See, there it is. All you had to do is say that the first time. S. Latina says, I've sold 3 coats in the last week, 3, and winter wool hat, so you never know. Yeah, I mean, you got people that are, like, if you ask Duncan right now, it's probably 7 Celsius outside. That's like 45 degrees. So those folks need coats, right? Jovial says, dang, Jenna, you ain't even worth the $1.25 store.
I know, right? I mean, this guy is a cheap.
I am practical. Look, if you're going to buy something and you're going to wear it all the time, if you're going to wear it on all the lives, I'll buy you a really nice one.
The lives.
My point is, if you're going to wear it, like I have my hats, right? If I only wore this hat once, it would make no sense to spend the $35 they wanted for it. Now, if you want to go out and buy a nice hat, wear it all the time, then hey, that was well spent. But you're going to buy this hat. You're going to wear it for 2 days on this trip. It's going to be stuck in the closet for the next year. You're not even going to look at it again. In fact, next year, you're going to say, I need a new hat because the other one's not as cute as the one that I see right now.
I mean, he has a little bit of a point, but yes, I will wear it more than 1 or 2 times.
I know her very well. Mad Hatter says, email me. My lawyer may still be cheaper, even if it's a patent worth asking. Okay. Jacqueline B is laughing. Jovial Juggler says, may I get your email from John? Sure. Jacqueline B, I'm answering for you. I'm sure he's okay with it. Do you ship big items or are they for local pickup? No local pickups.
No local pickups.
I don't. Okay. Here's another thing I'm going through. I have this smoker that I'm selling. I have a Blackstone that I'm selling. 2 different these items, and I'm selling them on Marketplace. You guys know my disdain for Marketplace, but I don't really have. I guess I could do eBay local pickup, but I'm not. I have them on Facebook Marketplace.
You could do Mercari.
Every day I'm getting messages from people. And guess what the message says?
Is it still available?
Yes. And I say, it's available. It's waiting for you to pick up. They never respond. Why the hell did you message me in the first place then? Because I'm not waiting 5 hours to get back to you. I'm like immediately replying, yes, it's available. So what was the point in you messaging me and you found out it's available? And now these people, I don't know what they're doing, but it's just driving me crazy. So now I'm lowering the price. I got my smoker. It's a like 4 or 5 years old smoker. It's worked perfectly. The LCD display is out. I'm still cooking this thing like a charm. Maybe it's me. You can still turn the temperature up with the knob and know what temperature you're getting. And you got a gauge on the lid that says what the temperature is inside the grill. You should be taking a probe anyway and taking a probe to the meat to see how the temperature is before you pull it. If anyone knows anything about smoking, that's how it works. I got the thing for initially $150, and they're getting 3 bags, 14-pound bags of Traeger pellets. That's $60 value right there. So I'm pretty much giving this thing away. So people aren't responding to that. I lowered it to 120. Still, people ask me it's available. No one's showing up here. And all I'm trying to do is create space for our new grill. We got a gravity-fed grill that Jenna got me that I've been wanting for a while. I just need to put it in that spot. And I thought, you know what? While I'm selling this grill, I'll sell the Blackstone. We've used it 6 times in 2.5 years, and it's in great condition. Have it for $200 because that's what the comps show on Facebook Marketplace. And I think mine's probably in better condition.
Yeah.
No one's even messaging me on that. So people want deals, but it's almost like they want it free. And at this point, I just want it gone. So I'm almost willing to give it away. I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to keep lowering the price until I get more than is it available. I'm going to get someone here to finally come and get it. So we'll see. SCG Collectibles. Elon is 53.
Oh, 53?
Yeah.
He looks like he's aging.
I guess Amazon Day is July 16th and 17th.
Yeah, it tells you when you open up the Amazon app.
Silver Hair is 48 years older than Elon. You are not that old. You are not that old. I think you're a little, your math is wrong. Yvette Clay says, you never know with the orange seats. Halloween is coming. Maybe special. Maybe I go and buy some Halloween stickers and throw them on the...
There's a whole slew of things that you could do. You could do all of the football teams that have orange. You could do Orange Man. You can do...
Maybe as a selling point, say, if you really want to scare, take a look inside when you're done. I don't know.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah, you're...
Sunblocker cuteness is a real thing.
Yes, it is.
Gail Carlson, what do you do to celebrate your 70th birthday? I think you just take a nap.
You enjoy a lovely lunch or dinner
And then take a
with
nap.
your family.
A nap is involved. At 70, a nap is involved in some way.
A
shape,
nap
or
is
form.
involved in my life. So am
I right, Larry Todd? Is a nap involved? Is that part of your plan for the day? I'm just saying. Jovial says, you get you a crochet Babin suit and see what happens when it gets wet.
Oh, no.
Duncan says it's 9 Celsius there. Sorry, it's like 50 degrees Fahrenheit, I guess. I think that's the rough translation.
Well, it's 110 here.
Shopping with Cheryl says, when Jenna slaps John, I'm turning my head. Duncan says, I got to put this on pause. I got a party to prepare, large Asian meal to cook for lunch. There you go.
Nice. There you
Awesome.
go. That sounds yummy.
And we got Mike Gertis. He says, met with my local CPA and have decided to form an S Corp, paying myself $20,000 for second half of the year. It will save me $3,500 in taxes. Should have done this the entire year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got to look into that at some point. I'm not there quite yet. 4TP, rebrand the orange seats, Trump thrones, and put American flag stickers on the lids. Instant novelty gift.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Mad Hatter's Boutique says, I agree on Facebook Marketplace, 99%. Is it available with no reply, or send me your phone number, spammers?
Yes.
No fun on Facebook.
I hate Marketplace.
And then they come to your house and you got a fair price, and then they try to get you down the price. It's like, dude, if you'd have told me you're only willing to pay $80, I would have just said no, and save you the hassle. And then you got to take time out of your day to, stop and be here for them. And you're looking out your window, you're waiting for the message, you're giving them the address, and you're distracted. It's just not my cup of tea. Shopping with Cheryl says, I block people that just ask, is it available? And then don't reply when I say yes, or they ask for a phone number. Yeah. Henri Squaw, I haven't had any luck with Facebook Marketplace in the past couple of years. Well, I don't know. I'm telling her, hopefully I don't have to put this thing out for large item pickup. That would be a shame because it works perfect. Other than the LCD display, the thing cooks really well. Mad Hatter's Boutique says, professional sports teams with those colors, Cleveland Browns, LOL. I know. But I just can't imagine anyone. Cleveland Browns, yeah.
I just got it.
So when you make brown.
No!
Glenda Smith says, John, check campgrounds and porta potty companies for toilet seat sales. I just don't see any serious entity buying these for that reason. Henri Squaw says, in the beginning, I sold a ton on Facebook. Trickle or treat seats. Wow.
Oh, no.
Jacqueline B says, I had to deal with Facebook Marketplace when I was trying to sell items when we were moving just to get rid of them. And it was a mess. Literally, I just gave them away. I did curbside.
Yeah.
Not going to give them away just yet. I'm going to give them a good month before we do that. Silver hair stacker. Naps are for losers with nothing to do. I got to sell this crap on eBay to pay for this Viking cruise on the Rhine River next week, so that when you get on the boat, you can take a nap. SCG collectibles and a Biden stalker in the bowl, sticker in the bowl.
Yeah, exactly.
Joey, it was a great weekend to stand in the street corner with a sign saying your future throne is here with an arrow pointing to your stack of thrones.
Oh my God.
I guess a flea market thing, right? Someone would maybe want to buy them I'd sell them at my cost right now, to be honest with you. You just got to cut time. When you realize you got a bad buy, it's time to realize that, come to grips with it, and just find a way to get out of it without losing too much.
Yeah.
Mad Hatter, I sold 17 22 by 18 by 18 Uline used boxes today on Facebook for $40. Some items are just good for Facebook. There you go.
Yeah.
We had someone that was giving them away, a warehouse that was giving away all the boxes you wanted. We still have a lot of them here, but I don't see myself trying to sell them. But you made a quick $40 on that, so that's awesome. So look, we've done an hour live. I feel really good about the conversation we've had. I screwed up today in I don't know if I'm going to change my live times again, because it just, people know what time the lives are. Mm-hmm. They come and hang out and they expect us to be here at 3 Pacific, 6 Eastern, and we're not. Or they see us change it and it's kind of like, okay, well, forget you guys then. And I don't know if I'm going to do that again. So we're going to be more consistent. And I think just jumping back on the live was just us to try to say hi to the folks who may not have gotten the notification and was expecting us to go live. And I really wanted just the interaction with you guys, and I was able to get that. So I'm happy. And now we're going to go run errands, and we're going to come back, and I'm going to get to work. I've got to figure I've got the weekend to kind of make this thing work, to where I can clear out my car, find places for all this stuff, and get it all listed. So that's the fun. So thank you guys for being here with us and being a part of it all. I want you guys to have an excellent weekend. Make those sales, guys. The sales are out there. It's just now you have maybe a little bit more difficult in the summer, but the trick is to figure it out. And I promise you, eBay gives us enough data to figure that out. But figuring it out is yet another example of how flipping ain't easy. And again, have a great week.